guys, it's YSO256 here, back with another video. And today we're going to be exploring what I believe is going to be an interesting first part in a series that I am calling What If Fanos Was in Dragon Ball? Now I can probably tell what you're thinking. How on earth can Fanos be in Dragon Ball? The Marvel universe and Dragon Ball universes are completely different realities. Well, in this series, I'm going to be exploring this idea. Let's get started. So, our what if timeline begins in Infinity War, and we are around the point in time where Thanos has just been slammed into his guts by Thor with Stormbreaker, and Thanos then says, "You should have gone for the head." The Night Titan then uses the Time Stone to reverse time before Thor had used his axe, and snaps his fingers, believing that he has achieved his mission. However, instead of wiping out half of all life, like he had hoped for, the Night Titan can feel strange things happening to the Earth and everything around him, and then notices two things happen at once. The first of these is that he can see all 6 Infinity Stones on his gauntlet. For some reason, was sparking like mad, and he could feel a pain all over his body. His skin was burning up. And the second of these was he could see everything vanishing around him, and suddenly he was teleported to a different dimension. However, before he could process this, he passed out and fell unconscious. A few hours later, Thanos awoke and had noticed he had crashed into a random spaceship. Then, a soldier on the ship uses the device to speak to his master. "Lord Frieza, an individual intruder is outside the ship. Shall we bring him on board, sire?" The being known as Frieza checks his scouter to see what Thanos' power level is, and he's shocked at what he sees. What? A power level of 50 million? Frieza was shocked to see this. No mortal in this universe was supposed to be able to rival him in terms of power. He then orders his men to bring the individual on board, and a confused Thanos is then arrested and brought amongst Lord Frieza. He then checks Thanos and is impressed with what he sees. Whilst this was going on, Thanos had tried to use the Infinity Stones to go back to his own reality, but he had seen through the stones that his universe had been destroyed by a childlike being. And now, before I hear you guys say that, oh, Thanos can't exist in the Dragon Ball universe, guys, remember, there were originally 18 universes. 6 of them were destroyed, and we don't know anything about them. So, it would be possible for Marvel to be one of these universes. Anyway, back to our what if. And we continue things with Frieza speaking to Thanos, asking him where he came from, and how on earth was he so strong for a mortal? No one was supposed to rival him in power. Thanos then tells Frieza everything. Where he came from, about his strength, and even about the Infinity Stones. Frieza is impressed by this information, and then speaks aloud. My, I did never expect somebody in this universe to rival me, the mighty Lord Frieza, in terms of power. I could use you. Why wouldn't you join my army? You're strong and impressive. Thanos feels like he's being threatened, but he sees this as his only option, and so he reluctantly joins Frieza's army, accepting his offer. Years pass, and Thanos is eventually introduced to Prince Vegeta. Vegeta is shocked at what he sees. Thanos was close to Frieza in power. And the two then spar, but it is obvious straight away that Thanos is outclassing Vegeta in every way. Frieza takes notice of this, though, and simply states, "Wow, it seems that you need training up, Prince. I will have Thanos here train you." Vegeta then reluctantly agrees for training, After all, he believed that Saiyan genetics didn't make him any weaker than training. In fact, he believed more in that than actual training for strength. As all Saiyans believed, your strength was gauged at birth, not what you made of it when you were older. And so, many years pass, and we arrive at the point in time where Vegeta and Nappa are heading to Earth. However, in this timeline, Fanos is ordered by Frieza personally to accompany the two Saiyans. And the three of them then arrive on Earth and are accosted by the Z-Fighters, who are a bit confused. Sure, they knew that there would be two Saiyans coming to Earth, but who is the third person? The tall guy. They didn't know if they could beat him. His strength was unnountable, and even higher than the short guy and the tall guy. The two Saiyans they're thinking of course. And at this point, Vegeta is about to order Nappa to release the Cybernon to have a bit of fun. But Fanos then speaks. Prince Vegeta, I'm going first. Vegeta was a little annoyed at this. He wanted to see what these weaklings were made of. But then he thought, well, orders were orders, and Frieza had said that Fanos was in charge of this mission. So he reluctantly agreed and allowed Fanos to do as he pleased. The Mad Titan then stepped forward, and without ado, he began to fight the Z-Fighters. And that is where we're going to be leaving things for right now, guys. So, did you like this first part? And do you believe the Z-Fighters stand any chance of fighting Fanos? Well, I'm afraid you're just going to have to wait till next time to find out. Hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.